This is it, the final episode of Super Mario Galaxy 2, the road to the Super Mario Galaxy movie. One more. Grandmaster Galaxy, let's ninja go! Grandmaster Galaxy. The ultimate test. The ultimate test. Alright, Yoshi.
Yes.
Let's get moving. I'll try and keep up. Oh yeah! Hey! No, I'm not doing this without Yoshi. No, no, Bullet Bills, no. You don't... You know what? Fine. Ninja, go! Better not get hit by those stinking lasers. Yeah, final episode. The final episode of Super Mario Galaxy 2. Okay. Ninja, go! Cloudflower time. Here we go. And... Okay. And... And fire! All right. That was a nice triple jump, by the way. Okay. Jump! See you later! Alright. Watch this. Learned that from some YouTuber! Okay. Okay, watch this. Ninja, go! What's up, Hammer Bros? Ninja, go! There's a comet medal over there. I gotta get that comet medal. The final comet medal. Take this. No! Oh my Celestia! I got the comet medal! I got the comet medal! Ah, nuts. Man, I thought I got the comet medal. This is ridiculous. Stupid Hammer Bro. They don't stand a flaming chance against it. Okay, I gotta get the Comet Medal. Stupid Hammer Bros. They don't understand what they're doing. I don't want any outtakes during this. Those Hammer Bros are gonna go back in matter again. No! Are you stupid? Alright, we're back. Those Hammer Bros are coping! They're still coping, they'll always be coping. Yes! Suck it! There, I got the final Comet Medal. Okay, watch and learn, my friends. Okay. See you later, amigos. There, we got the star. And there's gonna be a prankster comet. Yeah, there's gonna be a prankster comet. So long, losers. Yeah, after that, the storybook, like I did with the first one. This is it. One last star. The last one standing. The perfect run. The perfect run. I have to do this first try no matter what happens or not. Only one life, get it? One life. See? One life. It's a daredevil. Okay. I don't want to get hurt. No! You have got to be kidding me! You stupid, pathetic waste! Okay. I gotta keep up. I can't give up. Ninja, go! Do not touch those lasers. Alright, let's get to that launch star. Ninja, go! Thanks for the ride, Yoshi. It's Cloudflower time. Oh yeah! Look at that! Pretty cool, huh? Na, 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 na. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Gusty Garden, yup. The music, good egg. The first galaxy, oh yeah, the first galaxy is Gateway, I should have known. The Green Ninja! The Green Ninja! No! No! Holy cow! I nearly fell down! I nearly fell down! That was a close call right there! I nearly fell down! I can't believe it. I nearly fell down. That will never happen again. I repeat, that will never happen again. And fire! Sup, electric type fences? Okay, now. Wait. Now! Okay, I nearly hit the Paragoomba. Okay. Good thing I didn't get hurt instantly. Good thing I didn't get hurt instantly. One more! I have to do it first try! Music, Bowser's Galaxy Reactor! I can still do it! Because of that boomerang bro, hammer bro, you're a coper. And you'll always be a coper. You will and always be a coper. No, 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 no! Okay, we're good. We're safe. You're dead. I can still do it. This is it! Ha ha! I made it! I made it! We made it! Yo, Rosalina! Brie Larson! Mario, so you're the one who collected all of the scattered stars. I want to thank you. Your deeds will live on in the memory of the cosmos. May the stars shine down on you. Wise words, Rosalina, wise words. The Music Comet Observatory! Yeah, observatory grounds. Oh yeah, we got the final star, baby! Woo! Oh yeah! 121 stars in Super Mario Galaxy. Second one, 242 stars! Woo! That is incredible! Galaxy complete. All your hard work has brought the Lady of the Shooting Stars right to our own little ship. Feels like forever since we've seen each other, but she hasn't changed. Letter of congratulations, yeah. Thanks. Hallelujah. That's all. I want to give you my thanks. Yeah. Let's take a look right here. Sky Station, Yoshi Star, Spin Dig, Fluffy Bluff, Flip Swap, Right Side Down, Bowser Jr.'s Fiery Flotilla, Puzzle Plank, Hightail Falls, Boulder Bowl, Cosmic Cove, Wild Glide, Honey Bloom, Bowser's Lava Layer, Tall Trunk, Cloudy Court, Haunty Halls, Freezy Flake, Rolling Masterpiece, Beat Block, Bowser Jr.'s Fearsome Fleet, Supermassive, Flipsville, Starshine Beach, Chompworks, Sweet Mystery, Honey Hop, Bowser's Gravity Gauntlet, Space Storm, Slip Sand, Shiverburn, Boo Moon, Upside Dizzy, Fleet Glide, Bowser Jr.'s Boom Bunker, Melty Monster, Clockwork Ruins, Throwback, Battle Belt, Flash Black, Slimy Spring, Bowser's Galaxy Generator, yeah, Slimy Spring, Bowser's Galaxy Generator, Mario Squared, Rolling Coaster, Twisty Trials, Stone Cyclone, Boss Blitz, Flip Out, and finally, Grandmaster. All stars, baby! Now, let's move on to the storybook. You can also get in there by the roof. Yeah, on the storybook. Okay, I'll read it slow this time. Four chapters. Chapter 1, Twins. A long time ago, there were twin star children named Mary and Lou. Maury and Lou, whatever. They lived happily with the Lady of Shooting Stars. They lived happily with the Lady of Shooting Stars and among their many friends. The twins looked identical, sounded identical, and spent all of their time together. It would have been difficult to tell them apart were it not for their entirely different personalities. Maury was impulsive and outgoing. Lou was shy and introspective. They complemented each other well, so they got along. They complemented each other well, so they got along. They lived together their whole lives and were nearly inseparable. Until one day, they were forced apart. When Maury turned into a star. In the blink of an eye, she shrunk down small and then burst into light. She left only stardust in her wake. But why? The Lady of Shooting Stars had taught the Lumas that they could become stars in order to help someone. But Maury became one for no reason at all. Lou rushed to the Lady of Shooting Stars for help, who said, I'm afraid Maury has left this path. But she will always be in our hearts. The stardust she left behind will give life to new star children. She may return someday. That could be tomorrow, or 100 years from now, or even 10,000 years from now. Upon hearing this, Lou covered her ears and cried. Chapter 2, Alone. Lou was alone now. A day passed, then another, and before she knew it, 100 years had gone by. All that time, Lou was unable to become a star, but she didn't want to become one anyway. She wanted to stay a Luma. Until she saw Maury again. She wanted everything to be like it was before. And yet she felt that a Luma who couldn't become a star wasn't particularly okay. And yet she felt that a Luma who couldn't become a star wasn't particularly useful. So one day she decided to begin a new journey. She built a spaceship and left to travel through the stars. As the centuries passed, she hoped this path would reunite her with Maury. Lou happened upon the Lady of Shooting Stars a number of times during her travels, but Maury was not with her. And as time went on, all of her friends became stars. 1,000 years passed this way. Lou thought, Maury's probably forgotten about me by now. She's probably playing with star bunnies on some far-off planet while I'm here missing her. Maury's probably forgotten about me by now. She's probably playing with star bunnies on some far-off planet while I'm here missing her. And I bet I'll be missing her for a for 1,000 more years, maybe even 2,000. I'll be stuck as a Luma forever. 1,000 more years, maybe even 2,000. I'll be stuck as a Luma forever. Okay. Lou found the loneliness unbearable. The truth was, she really did want to become a star because that's what would save her from these feelings. She would become one right now if it meant she could see Maury again. She would become one right now if it meant she could see Maury again. Lou strained, shook her body, and struggled. Lou strained, shook her body, and struggled to turn into a star. But she couldn't do it. Chapter 3, Hope. Lou had exhausted herself trying to become a star. It was just then that the Lady of Shooting Stars appeared. Becoming a star will not allow you to break free of this path. That's simply the nature of living within one. I'm sure that Maury is out there thinking of you too. And as long as you stay the course, perhaps she'll reunite with you. I'm sure that Maury is out there thinking of you too. And as long as you stay the course, perhaps she'll reunite with you. Even though she's not near, I'm sure she knows where you are. After all, she's your twin star. You share the same stardust. There seemed to be some secret to these words, hidden deep within her eyes. In truth, the Lady of Shooting Stars was reminded of her own past. Repeat. In truth, the Lady of Shooting Stars was reminded of her own past. She too was searching for someone precious she had lost. And she too believed they would one day be reunited. Finding your way without a compass or a telescope may be difficult. Without a compass or a telescope, that's difficult, yeah. But hope is like a lighthouse. If you keep its fire lit, Maury can find her way back. The lady's eyes were kind as this message became clear. The stardust that flowed through Lou glowed brightly and reminded her of when she and Maury were together. It felt just like old times. And with that, something changed inside of Lou. Today, Lou continues her journey aboard her spaceship, now responsible for a whole crew of Lumas. She's dependable in nature and impressive in stature, as all captains should be. The shy Lou of the past is now just a memory. The shy Lou of the past is now just a memory.
I'm Luba, one half of the twin star children. I carry the fire of hope across the galaxies. I carry the fire of hope across the galaxies.
Final chapter, Light. Maury was fed up and exhausted. She'd been awoken too many times. I'm sure this place is just as I'm sure this place is just as beautiful as all the other boring worlds. She had been on such a long journey that she was starting to reach her limit. She had been on such a long journey that she was starting to reach her limit. Her sense of time and space had broken down long ago. Her memories were scattered like a hazy dream. She felt dizzy, like the time she gorged on starbits, and became overwhelmed by their sweetness. And then another time, it felt like I was drowning in honey. The time before that, it felt like I was trapped in a cage. And before that, I forget. Well, whatever. Excuse me. Just then, Maury spotted a red planet and decided to visit its residents. Hello there! Who are you? This planet looks pretty old. In fact, it may have lived a little too long. Looks like it could explode at any moment. The residents didn't seem to understand. Instead, they just ran away when she approached. But that's how it always went. The residents didn't seem to understand. Instead, they just ran away when she approached. But that's how it always went. So she just wished them all. So she just wished them well and continued on her way. May the stars shine down on you. That's what Rosalina said. Soon after, Maury looked out into space and saw a pink comet hurtling past. She approached it and said, Soon after, Maury looked out into space and saw a pink comet hurtling past. She approached it and said, Hello there! Looks like you're in a hurry. Life may seem long, but it actually moves pretty quickly. So moving as fast as you are is a great way to experience as much as you can. The comet replied, You're a tiny one, yet you talk of life as a grown-up? You're a tiny one, yet you talk of life as a grown-up. Who do you think you are, and where'd you come from? Maury sighed, as if she had been asked those questions before. Who I am, where I'm from. I don't remember stuff like that. Do you really think those things are important anyway? The comet was so shocked by Maury's response. It nearly crashed into a star. It's pointless to remember stuff. We just repeat the same cycles over and over. So just forget about me and I'll forget about you. And then we'll both be on to the next thing. The comet said, "You're quite the peculiar, okay. You're quite the peculiar little one out here on your own. You should go home to your mama. You should go home to your mama." Maury scoffed as the comet drifted away. Mama? What is that word? It sounds sort of familiar, but I'm not sure. But I'm not sure why. Well, whatever. It was time for a rest anyway. The next world, Maury awoke to a. The next world, Maury awoke to. The next world Maury awoke to was pitch black. There was no life, and the stars had yet to be born. The galaxy was just about to take shape. But even in a place with no light, with nothing at all, Maury wasn't bored. But even in a place with no light, with nothing at all, Maury wasn't bored. She would become a star again soon. So she just needed to wait. So she just needed to wait. I remember hearing that a Luma can become a star. A star in order to help someone special, but I've never served any purpose as a star. Who was it that told me that anyway? Well, whatever. Maury liked the endless darkness. She preferred it in fact. She found light bothersome. What's that? She saw a glimmer in the darkness and a familiar feeling washed over her. Could that be Lou? It must be! I remember this feeling! I'm gonna find her! I'll seek out my other half, no matter how long it takes! She's out there somewhere! And I'll never stop searching! With that goal in mind, Maury turned into a star again. The glimmer disappeared, and all that remained. The glimmer disappeared, and all that remained was the quiet of the darkness. The end. Yeah. The end. You can also get in there by using the roof. Like, watch this. Oh yeah, you can also swap into Luigi.
Bye-bye. Luigi.
When you stop running, slippery. Yeah. Alright, Mario time.
Mario.
It acts like a pipe. Yeah, it acts like a pipe. Alright. There you have it. That's all of Super Mario Galaxy 2. We'll be waiting for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Yeah, we'll be waiting for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell to stay healthy. Later!